What's up, motherfuckers? Dev Nation Live Radio kicking off here. Things are getting a little bit weird, though. I'm losing connection. Not quite sure why. See how this goes.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Booing this bitch up. It is season 27 here. We are entering the playoffs right now. They are underway. The wild card round is rocking and rolling here. I have to fucking turn my music back up. Yeah, we're in the wild card playoffs. We have finished our third season in Madden 19. We are in our 27th season in the league. Fucking the doctor up in the booth here. I'm running the show. I'm covering the league. It's been a minute since we've been on the horn. Welcome to the fucking show. I'm just booting this bitch up, getting ready for whatever. I'm covering. We got a couple playoff games in the morning. Here we have some coming up tonight. We're gonna have to look at that shit. See what is all this nonsense. Got to look at who we think is gonna win the Super Bowl. Who's going out early? Are there upsets? Blah, 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 blah. Like I say, I'm going to have to give you the playoff rundown here. Here we go. Here's some of what we have already. I love how Madden shows you the divisional and conference. We don't even know who's going to be playing, apparently. This is what we got right now. Steelers and Raiders just wrapped up. Saints and Panthers maybe tomorrow, apparently. Dolphins and Titans tonight at 7:30. Rams and Cowboys played earlier today. That is the spiel. Yes, I have not logged into my Madden console in like a fucking week because I play about 35 minutes a week and it's just to play my game. Other than that, I'm busy running this league and running Dev Nation Live and learning how to swim on Saturday mornings. I've also just been recovering from fucking stage 4 AIDS. So I've been mad sick. I haven't been able to do shit, and I've just rebuilt the Dev Nation office. So yeah, I've been busy. I don't sit on Madden 13 hours a day jerking off to my roster. I have no idea what's going on with my team, but it's out of the goodness of my heart because I'm sitting here bringing you live league coverage of the most important shit, the fucking good teams. So Shane, you can take a fucking lap. I hope you lose next round. And you will. We'll get to that later in the show. That being said, I might switch over to Daddy Leagues here. See what that looks like. The console is it's fun to surf and shit, but did they give you box scores in this? No. I mean, this looks kind of cool. Don't get me wrong. But it's hard to bounce around on the stats. Where are my Trifuses? I had some dudes on earlier in chat. Seeing if we can bring them back. Where is Team Trifus? It's just me so far. Again, Dev Nation Live Radio kicking off. We got some action going on in our Discord channel. Blah, 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 blah. I'm checking out some crap. Some baloney, some all-day general, trade announcements. Yada, 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 yada. JJ in his order of wings. Checking that out. What else we got? I'm on chat here. Boy. What do we have for standings? Can we sort? No one knows who's the number 1, 2, and 3 seed here. So there are, these do denote something. I guess we are trying to figure out who is the number 1 and 2 seed here. Is that a discrepancy still? Were we not able to figure this out? X means what? That you will have... What do we got here? Y is you've won your division, and X is wild cards. And so the
what's up?
What up? What do we got online here?
This is Shane.
Shane-o!
I've been a little Dev Nation deprived lately, so I thought I'd call in. You're floundering on the air. You need a co-host.
I need a co-host. Well, I mean, listen, I had the Trifus brothers on here.
Yeah, where'd they go?
I think they're talking shit to Travis in Discord. So
he played a good game. I haven't watched Travis play at all this year, and I was impressed. He played really well. Outside of the couple things they were talking about, the situational stuff, he played a really good game.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't toss that pick 6 there, and he might be all right.
I literally only stopped him on the pick six and then the safety. He scored every other possession.
Yo, some of those passes are like high point throws there. They're like in traffic. Those are like tough grabs, you know? I'm surprised those guys come down with those balls.
He threw me off coming into the game. I didn't think he was going to run very much. And that's like all he did the first half.
Yeah, we were actually mentioning that on the stream. That. Okay, so I'm checking out the standings here, and why was Omar not able to figure out that Buffalo is going to be the 1 seed?
I don't think it shows that.
I mean, it says right on the standings, Buffalo is marked with a Z.
What's Baltimore marked with?
A Y.
Oh, then probably just because, I don't know.
I mean, we got Buffalo's marked with a Z.
He just figured out how to spy a defensive lineman like last year in the playoffs. So
listen, it has. It's got wild cards with an X, division winners with a Y, and it's got
and then home field with a Z.
Home field with a Z.
Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward.
The Seahawks got a Z down in the NFC. They're 15-1. Shane, it sounds like you're shoveling out your refrigerator. Maybe your freezer.
Sorry, is that better?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's good, but we get intermittent shoveling. That's what it sounds like.
My bad.
Don't make this show boring, bro. What the fuck? Max, where's your dumbass? So, with Trevor being the 1 and the Ravens being the 2, can we then figure out who the fuck plays who next?
So it'll be me against Trevor, and then whoever wins between Max and AJ against Al.
Why would you... Oh, because you're a wild card.
Yeah, I'm the 6th seed, so Trevor gets the lowest seed left, which will be me.
Okay, so you definitely play Trevor no matter what. So we have that next. That's already set in stone. And then whoever Dolphins, Titans play Baltimore. All right, we'll have to pencil that away. So what, Rams, Cowboys? Did you see this game, Shane?
I didn't get to watch any.
So we got 2 of us on here who didn't see the game. Apparently, the Rams scored on a nonsense touchdown, and then Bugsy destroyed the rest of the game. Offensively, Rams had 100 yards on the ground, 100 yards through the air, 6 first downs. Dallas 208 yards on the ground, 66 through the air.
So what's that do to the AFC bracket? What seed was Bugsy?
Bugsy is...
He was division winner.
He's division winner. I'm going to pull up the standings so we can check it out. We got Cowboys are a division winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got them all. Panthers and Rams are wild card.
Okay, so if Omar beats the Saints, then he's going to play Jake. And if he loses, then Bugsy plays Jake. Is that right?
No, Bugsy can't play Jake because he's a division winner.
Well, he can't if both the division winners win.
Oh, wait a minute. So, are you saying if Omar loses or wins?
If Omar's a wild card, right?
He is. Yep.
So yeah, if he wins, he play Jake.
Yep.
If he loses, Bugsy's the 4 seed, so Bugsy plays Jake. I think.
Okay, he's the 4. He would be the 4 seed. Yes, because the rest are division winners. Yeah, you'd get both wild cards out. So the Saints would play the Seahawks, and that's how they got eliminated last year. Wait, if Omar wins, Bugsy plays Perry.
Right, if he wins.
Yeah,
if he loses.
But if he loses, then Bugsy plays Jake, and okay. Who do you want to play? I mean, what's the best thing for, like, what does Jake want here to happen? Does he want to play the Saints? I mean, no, right?
No, Jake said earlier that he wants Omar to win so he doesn't have to play Bugsy as early.
So if Omar wins, then
they want a team Trifus NFC championship game.
Right. But so he wants it to be Bugsy versus Perry, Omar versus Jake. Disaster. Jake's 15-1 again. Jesus Christ, dude. I haven't even really, like I say, I have been so busy this season. I don't even know what's going on. I haven't even been watching Jake. Is he back to like form? I mean, obviously he's 15-1, but we know his division isn't like the hardest. So
I have no idea. I've been moving, so I haven't watched like anything either.
So we got 2 radio hosts, and we have no idea what's going on in the league. I'm just getting back to speed. Like I say, I've been building this fucking office over here for a minute, but I'm back. I got a question for everybody online to help us out. How good is Seattle right now? I mean, is Seattle good? Like, are they 19-0 good? I mean, are they gonna beat everybody, or what's the deal? Points for 567, 576.
This might go down as the worst radio show in Dev Nation.
The fact that we're even having one is progress. Period. They got the 3-time MVP. I mean, how good is Seattle? That's my question. I know the Bears have been steadily good, and I don't know a lot about the Saints. And when I watch the Panthers play, they look pretty good, honestly. So, you know what? We got the Rams are gone out of that whatever conference, and the rest here. I mean, we got. I mean, it could get a little weird. I guess, again, how good is Seattle, number one? And then, have the Bears made any progress? Are they still just like the team that's going to be 13-3 every season and not be able to beat Seattle or the Saints or the Panthers? Like, what's up with Chicago?
I mean, Chicago last year, if they make the field goal.
I mean, are they better than last year, though? Like, I know they were good last year. I mean, is it just the same shit, or do we have a little, like, are they better on D at all? Same as last year, they say. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really, I don't have a lot of faith in the Bears because, I mean, I guess when I pick you to win and you don't, I get that burns me. So right now, I'm not sold on the Bears at all. I guess I'm a little hot in Seattle because we had the undefeated season in season 1. We lost last year in the playoffs, and then now season 3 here, they're back 15-1. When I have seen them play in short bursts, they've looked really good, but it's just not enough time for me to analyze.
I feel like everyone in the NFC wants Seattle to lose before they get to them.
Right.
Nobody wants to play the Seahawks. Like they can lose, but it's not likely. So Perry can get to the Super Bowl if somebody else takes care of Seattle. Kind of like Omar last year. Omar wasn't going to Seattle, but somebody else did, so he got there.
So basically, I mean, so again, to spice things up, I'll just say right now, I'll come out on the show and say that the Panthers are done. This team is, I mean, Omar had a good run last year. You know, tip your cap to him. Great, good Super Bowl. Go down in history. But let's just put it right out there. I mean, I'm going to make some predictions on the show. I'm just going to have to be point blank about it. Carolina's done. I don't care if whatever. I don't even care what goes on tonight versus Saints. They could lose tonight. They could get destroyed. They're done. They're either done tonight, and if they do win, they're going to get owned by Seattle. So you can just scratch Carolina right off the list. I guess we're down in the NFC here, picking who's going. Carolina's out. The Rams are out. Now we're left with Seattle, Chicago, the Saints, and the Cowboys. We got to keep eliminating teams. Who's next to go? Who's losing?
Who's losing which game?
I don't even care about. It doesn't even care about games. All the permutations. Who do you think is getting eliminated from the playoffs? Like, who do you think has no shot to make it the Super Bowl in the NFC?
In the NFC?
Yeah, right. We're
I don't think.
Listen, you can argue with me. You can tell me that Carolina could beat New Orleans and Seattle and go to the Super Bowl. Why don't you could take that position. My opinion is that Carolina's done.
That's too tough of a 2-game stretch. I don't think Bugsy can get to the Super Bowl. I think he can beat Perry if he matches up against him, but I don't think he can beat Jake.
There you have it. We got
on the flip side, I do beat Jake. I don't think he will, but I think he could.
You think Perry could beat Jake?
I think he could. I don't think he would, but I think he could.
He could. What about the Saints? You think the Saints could beat Seattle?
Well, they did last year in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. So why not again?
I think they could. But I think most likely Carolina beats Seattle. Or excuse me, I think Carolina beats Saints next week or next 2 weeks from now whenever they finally wake up and play their game. And that puts...
we have our Saints owner is busy moving his grandma to Indiana or something. He's got to pack up a couch or of some sort, and apparently he's not going to be back in town or get to a Madden console until like Wednesday. So
I heard that's an excuse.
It's an excuse to what? Get Albany Chinese food or something? I guess it's rumor on the street.
Yeah, I heard he's just trying to be possible.
Just trying to fucking drag it out. The Bears have no shot.
Predict the playoffs.
Me?
So predict the playoffs. You got Carolina and New Orleans.
I say Omar's. Man, Omar's look good when I watch, but man, Saints are 12-4. I mean, they're scored 473. This is tough, man. I don't know. I think Omar is going to beat the Saints.
All right, I'm with you. I take Omar. So that puts you. The next round is the Panthers against the Seahawks. Who you got?
I got Seahawks.
Seahawks. Okay. Who do you got in the other game? Bugsy against the Bears.
Cowboys, Bears. So Bugsy's going to slow down Perry a little on offense, that's for sure. And he's going to run it a little bit. Yo, this game comes down to who is going to shoot themselves in the dick first. Is it going to be Dallas? Is it going to be Man, Dallas is 9-7. How do you lose 7 games? I can't pick the Cowboys. I got to say Perry moves on from the Cowboys. I too much firepower from the Bears.
All right, I'm taking...
Who are you taking?
I'm taking the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys... I think they play the perfect kind of game. The Bears, they're going to slow it down, run the ball, the shootouts. I mean, if they fall behind early, they can't throw the ball. But if they can stay within a possession, I think they can stick around and beat the Bears.
Okay, all right. So now we're on to the what? I'm on to Seattle.
NFC. Yeah. So you got Seattle and Chicago. Who are you taking to go to the Super Bowl?
So last year, for the record, I took Chicago, and they burned me. And I've been seeing Jake play a few possessions here and there, and some of the some of the blitzes. When I see Penny run the ball, he looks like a superhuman being. And I know Jake's good and all, but if I had this dude, I would be better than I am. I mean, this guy is a fucking freak. I don't think there's any way that anybody in the NFC can beat Seattle with this guy running around. So I got Seattle. I got Seattle going to the Super Bowl.
I'm with you. I think the Cowboys in this scenario.
I mean,
so you got Seattle from the NFC side. Now let's go through the AFC.
Okay, I'm gonna pop up one level here in the AFC, and let me pull up the playoff schedule just for 2 seconds.
All right. So that's going to be Miami against Tennessee.
Miami versus Tennessee is going to be a 50-point blowout. It's going to be destruction.
Yeah. Yo. It's Jake. Let me do the AFC with you guys. I didn't want to do the
NFC. We have the former undefeated champ here from season 1. Lil Trifus, our Seattle owner, up in the fucking booth with half and half.
I will say this though. Perry, in my opinion, has the best shot. That's my honest opinion. I think Perry's been playing the best ball on the NFC side.
I asked around on the horn here how good was Chicago, and I heard as good as last year, and last year wasn't good enough. So, and I'm mad. I'm mad because I picked Perry.
Last year was good enough if he can make it. I mean, he literally missed a chip shot field goal to go to the Super Bowl.
And you know what that makes you? That makes you not good enough. That makes you trash. How are you gonna miss? I mean, how are you gonna get down
or maybe
field goal?
I mean, or maybe it makes it.
Uh-oh.
Who knows? But he's right there.
He's right there. Yeah, I got it. Uh-oh.
Okay, so AFC. I don't think anybody's right. Vegas would give you really on that game.
Yeah, no. Dolphins playing the Titans. I mean, there's just no way unless Max drinks like 26 beers before the game, and my wife's over here playing with my daughter, so we have the radio show is taking a PG turn for the worst here. What are you doing? Put a diaper in here. I can hear you in that head. You took that lamp up? You knocked it over? Yes. It. Listen, give me. How about we got Jake on the line? Jake, tell me how the Dolphins lose tonight. Give me a scenario where Max loses this game.
Oh, Max has to throw 10 picks. I don't know. I don't see him losing. I really don't. I mean, though, to be fair, like I haven't watched much of the Titans. Like where Shane said you haven't watched a lot of Oakland. Like last year, until this day I have not watched the Saints. Like I don't know. There are certain teams, certain players I don't watch. So I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it'll only take 6 picks to maybe lose, but I don't see Max losing. I don't see it.
No. I mean, we obviously know he's not going to lose, but if he were to lose, what would be the scenario? I mean, like, again, 10 picks, like, somebody got to get injured. Is he got to be high? Does, like, do his kids got to be cutting up?
He'd have to find a way to successfully run the ball to then open some kind of bullshit bomb place for him. That's the way I see it.
Tennessee doesn't even throw the ball long. He throws it. He's actually way up. I don't know his stats this season. I haven't looked at anybody's stats, honestly. But in previous seasons, Tennessee has been at the top of the league in completion percentage, but like really low in yards. So he throws a lot of short passes. And the problem is why I'm worried is because a lot of these short passes, they end up going for 6 if you play somebody that plays flat zones and knows how to do it the right way. And that's what Max can do. And so you got to be really, really fucking careful. Which it plays right into the Dolphins' strength. So
if Miami wins, does Shane ends up playing out?
No, I should play Trevor, regardless of who wins. The winner will play. The winner of Max and AJ plays Al.
Oh, gotcha. So you play Trevor. Wow, that should be a game.
Yeah, no matter
when's
what,
the
it's
last time
Shane
you
versus
guys
Trevor.
played? Oh, you beat him in the playoffs, right? Trevor.
Yes.
Trevor. Okay, I remember the game. Trevor choked that game.
Yeah, season 1 we
Go ahead, Shane.
I was saying we played season 1 playoff desynced like 4 times and was the worst game that's ever been played.
So, when Trevor lost to Shane, was it season 1? Was it season 1 that happened?
Yeah, I missed because I missed 2 weeks of the season and took like 5 sim losses.
And then you won. You beat Trevor. You went to the Super Bowl. Blah 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 blah. That's how that went down. Yeah, I called that game. I called that victory. I called that dub. But so okay, where we're at. So basically, we're at the Dolphins win. They move on. So we got Dolphins versus Ravens, Bills versus Steelers. What game are we tackling first here?
Doesn't matter to me. Just pick one.
We'll pick. Let's do Max and Al, the two Trifuses. They had an epic game last season, and Al threw a couple big picks.
Field goal too.
Went into overtime. Al had a couple huge runs. He looked like he was gonna win. Had some bad passes early in the game. Blah 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 blah. And like, it was just too little, too late, and then somehow got muffed and duffed in overtime. So,
I'm thinking there was either.
So we
He
got.
missed one in overtime.
I mean, we actually have like 4 pretty big stories here. We have the Bills, Dolphins, Ravens, and Steelers, all who have not won a Super Bowl, all who are like chomping at the bit to get there.
But I believe all of you beat each other once in this Madden, correct? You've all beaten each other.
Right.
Has Shane beat Max? Okay, Shane beat Max in the way.
Yeah, so they all have wins against each other, so everything's possible.
So let me just say that
does Max have a win? I don't know if we played a second season 1 playoff.
Oh, maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't.
No, actually, I think season 1, and then I beat him in the playoffs.
Shane, you're cutting out a little. Why don't you drop off and come back in?
Okay.
We're gonna get Shane back.
He was going a little in and out.
Yeah, a little in and out. So yeah, let's do Dolphins Ravens. Max beats Al last year, and it looked like Al could have won that game, but didn't. Dude, Al. It seems like Al needs to get over the hump. Needs to get to a Super Bowl. Can he beat Max? Who's better? Who's better right now? Jake.
Oh man.
You sit down on a Sunday, not in this league. Who do you want to play in a fucking just a pickup game of Madden right now? Like you guys are just at home on a Friday night drinking beer, and you're like, who's better? We don't know.
It's like, I'll tell you this. I think Al's a little bit better at adjustments on defense. I don't know. They both have their ups and downs. You know what I mean? I think Al adjusts to the game better, but Max, when the game matters, I think Max plays smarter than Al. Al forces a couple passes, like, you know what I mean. It's hard for me to tell you, like, it's a really toss-up game because it could go either way every time.
No, and that's kind of what we saw last year. We saw the Ravens kind of almost play a better football game, like in terms of like execution of the game flow, but then in decision making, crunch time, we saw Miami just not do a couple less dumb things, and then that's how they won. How about this one? Who would you rather play? If it's like, yo, you're death row, you want to get a win. Who would you rather play? Like who scares you more?
Play style, I'd rather play Max than play Al, just because play style. I think Max's play style fits me more. Al's more. He's crazier. He's more reckless, man. He's more willing to take crazier shots. In my opinion, he gets kind of reckless. Al.
I think. Can you guys hear me better now?
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay. I think Al has a higher ceiling and a lower floor than Max. Like, I think Al's a better player, but there's a lot more variance. Like, Al could implode and throw 4 interceptions, and Max isn't going to do that.
Yeah, he's not.
So Max is more steady, more consistent, but on a good day, Al's a better player.
And that's pretty much exactly the way I would.
Well, if you actually go, this is actually really funny. If you go and look at Al's schedule this year, all the good opponents he played, he blew them out. All the players that weren't as good, closer games. He plays down to his opponents too. So like that's another thing that I don't like. I don't like that. He's not always 100% consistent.
Wow, really?
I mean, he's got closer games with Billy. He lost to Sean. He has a couple of losses that I don't, they're just like, what the hell kind of losses?
That I think Al wins that game.
Okay.
But
you say Al wins. You're taking Al.
I think Al wins, but if it's a 3-point game with 2 minutes left, Max, yeah. Am I gone again?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. I think Al wins that game, but if Max is within 3 points with 2 or 3 minutes left, Max is in his comfort zone. He's more of a clutch player.
Like Marty, you see where I'm saying the Colts 22-7. That should have been a blowout. You saw what Perry started 17-12 against the Giants. Like that, those are what the hell kind of games.
Yeah,
those should be blowouts for him. I mean, he's had a hell of a defense. I don't know. He's got his defense is on fire this year. I think he has the number 1 defense. I'll tell you what. As much as I know we haven't even brought it up, as much as you dislike him, but Trevor's been on fire too. But I like going to Shane. I'm going to switch over to Shane and Trevor. I like Shane's D-line against Trevor a lot.
Wait, so right now who did we get? Who Jake is taking in this game? Are you taking?
I'm not taking yet. I'm not taking that. I'm not picking that one yet.
Well, you got to pick it. We're on. This is it. This is the show.
He's going to wait till after the game.
You got to pick. You got to pick right now.
No. Oh man.
I got Baltimore. I'll tell you that. I got Baltimore. I think Miami is done. Whatever they're doing, whatever they're done,
yeah,
man.
I went Baltimore 3 straight times.
I'm picking Baltimore, dude. I don't know. I think Al's finally gonna get over Max here. He's gonna beat Max this game. He just has to somehow in his mind, when it comes to that point in the game where he turns into fucking werewolf Al, he needs to be like, no, don't do that. And just like take a field goal or take a sack or something. I mean, he's just got to make one good decision in this game and he can beat the Dolphins. Dolphins got Tannehill too playing. They got a few guys down on injury.
I forgot about that.
When Baltimore comes with the blitz on Tannehill, Tannehill can airmail the ball 25 yards on a normal pass. There's just no telling when it's going to happen.
But Max also gets Balaj back for that game, right?
The word on the street. Is he back healthy or is he back like all banged up?
No, I think he's healthy, man. I think he's getting him healthy.
Dude, doesn't even matter. Al can run the ball too. He can definitely run it.
But it comes down to, is he going to actually try to run the ball? He always could run the ball, but he passes when he should run.
Right.
I'll tell you what. This is what I'm going to say. If Al falls behind early for whatever reason, he's going to end up ultimately losing the game. He'll lose. If he falls behind, I think he'll get to, unless he sticks to his running. I don't know. I can't tell you, actually. It could go really in either way. I'm coin flipping that one.
I got Baltimore. The Ravens scored more points, hands down. They let up less points. They're just a better team. They're going to beat Miami, and Miami's out there starting QB. It's a wrap. Take it to the bank, people. We can go on. So,
real quick. Like, what do you think the score is going to be? Like, do you think he's going to take care of Max, or it's going to be close?
Nah, it'll be close, but it's gonna be like 20 to like 14 Ravens. Like Max is gonna be like within a touchdown.
It's must win for Ravens. It's must win for Al. The shit talking on the end up for us is just Max has been dominating. So
yeah,
he's
I
gotta
mean
win that.
it's season 3 and the Ravens have won 14, 15, 13 games a season. They have to, in my opinion, they have to go to the Super Bowl to kind of get the monkey off their back. But we'll get to that after we pick the next game. So, Steelers versus Bills. Shane, Shane, are you on here? What do you got? Can you pick yourself?
I mean, I could, but I wouldn't.
So,
I'll say this: like out of the 3 guys, Trevor's the guy I would want to match up with. I think he's the guy I match up the best with.
oh, all right.
But Trevor's playing really good right now. Not so. I mean, I think I've got a chance. I think I've got a better Trevor than I would against Al or Max, but I wouldn't pick me.
Doesn't sound very confident.
Especially with Cohen out. I ran the ball well today, but I've really struggled running the ball with Cohen down, and I lost another running back that game. So I really just have one guy. So I'm going to be kind of limited there, and I probably shouldn't have said that because Trevor's going to go watch this now. But so if I can run, I think I can hang with Trevor, but I'm worried about running the ball.
I think you'd be fine. You can run it on Buffalo. You can definitely run the ball, and you can throw it too. Don't get me wrong. You can move the ball against Buffalo. They'll let you move it for sure. You just can't throw the ball too fast. And I don't throw a lot of picks versus Trevor because I'm patient. But if you see Trevor chasing a drag real quick, don't think that he's really covering that route, because he'll peel off that shit so fast to what you think is open. You really have to wait an extra half a second or second. And the thing about Trevor too, he doesn't really blitz a lot. He does send blitzes here and there.
He doesn't blitz. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I screwed up against him. I was blocking too many, and he just wasn't blitzing me. I thought he was going to blitz. I don't watch him much either.
He sits back in coverage, and he will just basically. That's the thing, that if you can use playmaker, if you can just sit back and wait for plays to develop, you're gonna definitely have the ability to throw the football. But people get all antsy and they throw these drags or shit over the middle, and he's just there,
I do like I like Shane's secondary for, especially against Trevor's corner routes and stuff that he likes to run. And I really like Shane's D-line Trevor likes to run the draw and cuts it back. I think Shane's D-line is going to eat that alive. I think the D-line will be there.
I'm not going to lie. The running by Buffalo is so goofy. You're going to have runs where Trevor's just going to beeline to the opposite direction of the field no matter what the play is, and it's just designed that way. I mean, you pretty much cannot shift your line against Buffalo, and even if you do leave it basic and neutral, he's just going to basically go hard one way. He's going to go left or he's going to go right, way to the outside in either direction. And it's going to be really herky-jerky on some of those cutbacks. And like I say, if you're going to call flat zones, I mean, you're gonna get fucking corner routed to death, because there's one on every single play, no matter what. You cannot call a flat zone.
I feel like I like to hold him below 14.
What's that, Shane?
I said I feel like to win the game I need below 14. My offense is not playing that, but the defense is usually pretty well, although it sucked today. So if I can slow it down game, I feel good about it. But if he comes out and punches me in the mouth in the first quarter and scores his first 2 drives, I think I'll have a hard time keeping up.
I mean, the thing is that he's not gonna he might not come out and score the first 2 drives touchdowns, but he's probably gonna kick field goals and stuff like that. He's gonna move the ball. I mean, he's gonna have some plays where you honestly, I feel like, and Jake, you can hop in here because you got 15 wins and I got 5. I don't know how you're stopping these corner routes, but I feel like cover 2 might be your best bet, but then you're leaving yourself for a huge fucking bomb.
Turn it off and let it sit and turn it on.
It sounds like Jake's baking some lasagna. They got some regat with sweet Italian sausage.
When I have you pick the game, it's kind of like I really don't know who's going to win.
And we... Jake,
when did they bounce?
During the show.
Jake, what you got to do is cook it for $3.75 per half pound. I don't think Jake's back. I think he's still in the kitchen. He's still trying to. The Trivers are still trying to figure out how to make peanut butter and jelly. It's not going well. They're on the phone with help support.
Worst radio show.
Listen, Shane. I mean, I definitely think you're losing this game, and I would be surprised if you win. The running game, the spin moves, the corner routes, I don't think you're going to be able to hang with Buffalo. This team is just... Trevor will spin 4 times in one play with the same person. He will not truck, jump, or stiff arm. No, he will not vary from anything, and he is going to move the football, and you're going to have your hands full, dude. Travis, Max is on the line, assholes. Dude, I don't. Every once in a while, Trevor will play a game. He'll throw like dumbass picks and stuff. And I guess maybe if your defense goes absolutely buck nutty crazy, I wouldn't send like man blitzes and stuff. But if you could somehow get pressure on some of Trevor's shot plays, you could maybe stop him. Like if you can sack him on shot plays, you could maybe at least force some like third down plays or whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
You might have to like call cover 3 and basically pick the outside defender of the wide part of the field, but it might not be the wide part of the field the corner route is, because sometimes he's got 2 of them. And you're going to have to like manually cover the table route to the halfback and then the corner route and like stay in the middle. So, like, if he throws it a halfback, you can maybe jump it. And if not, fall back to that corner route. Like, you're going to have to, like, kind of manually cover, like, that zone, that side of the field. And just pray to God your defensive line. Yo, send 5 guys. Send, like, a 5th guy from whatever. Or spy a dude and click it in when Trevor rolls out. Because, again, the corner routes are going to be bad, dude.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, traditionally, I've met Trevor, but I think it's bad timing.
Shane's on the move. Trevor's fucking has never played more Madden in his life, and that sets up what we have is an Al versus Trevor matchup.
Al versus Trevor Super Bowl.
Al versus Trevor championship game. AFC, right? They can't be in the Super Bowl, Shane.
Oh, yeah, my bad. You're right. To go to the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, real quick, I'll make my kid just woke up.
Yep.
But, so Al versus Trevor, AFC Championship. I'm going to take Trevor. I think it's the same sort of thing, like with Al and Max, that Al's a more high variance player and Trevor's a more consistent player. It's going to win out. So give me Al or the Super Bowl face Jake, and I don't even know what happens in that game. But I'm excited to watch it. Maybe I can get on and call it.
So you just think that Trevor's going to take care of Al?
I think it'll. But I think it's the same sort of instance as with Max and Al. I would say most of the same things, that Trevor's a more clutch player. He probably adjusts a little bit better and a little high variance. And he really doesn't turn the ball over, which is going to be huge in a game like that. So I think Trevor wins that game.
So
and then he meets up with Jake. Who do you got in that game?
So in the Bills-Ravens game, I got both guys want to win a Super Bowl. Al thinks he's good enough to win. He wins one game. Trevor, I mean, this is why he lives, to win Dev Nation Super Bowl. So he's got the monkey on the back. Jake thinks Trevor's a choke artist. If they were to meet in the Super Bowl, it'd be fucking great because Trevor hasn't won anything since Jake got here. The Travises don't have any respect for Trevor, and it's just, dude, there's pressure on Buffalo to win, not just to get to the Super Bowl, but to win it all. But the Ravens also have pressure on them too. Like, Al wants to fucking get to the Super Bowl. He wants to win it all. He's been trying to win it all since he got in the league. He was there, with Kansas City? Went to the Super Bowl and lost. Isn't that how it happened in, season 5, 6, something or other like that, in Madden 18? I mean,
I don't even remember.
No, I think he, got to the Super Bowl and, lost when he, took over. Oh, maybe it was the Chargers. The Chargers when he came in and took over. So, you got both of these dudes who want, and this is going to definitely alter their play style. We could see a fucking wild AFC Championship game because I think both guys really, really want to win. And again, Al's got a little more firepower, and Trevor's a little more conservative. That being said, they can both play a little bit wacky. We've seen them both, in my opinion, buckle under pressure in the big games. I mean, we've seen, again, Buffalo has won 1 Super Bowl in the last 2 Maddens. Baltimore has won 0, but it's been a minute since Trevor won one, or even been to one. So
It's going all the way, baby.
That being said, I'm gonna pick Buffalo to win this game, and I think that Trevor is just so lights out that he's gonna be prepared for what Al is doing. I mean, Trevor's literally on YouTube watching these glitches, these plays. He knows how to counter everything stupid that Al does, and he's going to take advantage of it, and he's going to eventually win this game. I got Buffalo in the Super Bowl almost kind of no problem. And I think Trevor he's just trash. I mean, there's nobody I want to deal with less than this dude. He's like arguing with Trevor is like arguing with a girl that thinks she's your girlfriend and she's not. It's like she's going to fucking tell you all this dumb shit in the past, and you're going to be arguing about one thing. We're going to be talking about something else. It's going to have nothing to do with what
you guys should MIDI chat. I said you should just see these two go at it in chat.
Oh, I wish he would come on the show. That's what I really wish. Oh, it sounded like somebody just shit their pants.
I would almost pay to hear Trevor and Marty go at it live on Dev Nation Radio.
I think we'd actually
get one better is the next time you two play, I want Trevor to come to the booth and you guys argue while you're playing your game.
I don't know if he could handle talking and playing at the same time. He's so in the zone. Here we go. Al says he's sliding the Super Bowl. Listen, if we were on chat, I actually don't think it would be that bad because I think he just takes me the wrong way. I mean, I exaggerate a lot in chat. He gets all wound up about it. Whatever. I don't think it would be that bad. But yo,
so Trevor versus Al. I'm taking Trevor.
Yeah,
but I think it's close. If you're gonna give which guy you give him to, because I think it's going to be that close to the game. But I ultimately think Trevor gets there.
I got Buffalo going all the way, no problem. No disrespect for the Ravens, but I mean, I watched Buffalo play, and there's just fucking people everywhere. I mean, he does more dumb shit that works, and you ain't gonna be able to stop it. I mean, that's his bottom line. Which sets up our fucking Super Bowl, Seattle versus Buffalo. No surprise.
And I don't even know. That's a great game. I'm taking Trevor. I think Trevor
Wait, we lost you there. What happened? You taking Trevor because of what? We just lost Shane. He was explaining who he's taking. You're back. Shane, no. Oh, he might be coming back. He's back.
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay. I think Trevor wins the Super Bowl against Jake. I think it's a good matchup for him because he knows how to stop the run. He can stop Penny, although he didn't stop Penny when they played in the regular season. But I'll take Buffalo over Seattle in the Super Bowl. But if the Ravens end up beating the Bills to get there, I think Seattle takes the Ravens.
Okay, so there you have it. You got Seattle beating Baltimore if Baltimore goes. You got Buffalo beating Seattle. Bills versus Seattle. I'm not even contemplating the Ravens getting there. Buffalo's going. Buffalo versus Seattle, and I'm not going to lie, I haven't thought this through hard enough. Both teams are lights out. And I don't know if Trevor can handle the pressure of playing Jake in the Super Bowl. I just don't know if he can overcome that and get it done. So that's what I would be concerned about, that he puts on too much pressure for himself and plays maybe a little bit more of a mangled game. I've seen Jake in big games, and he usually plays pretty well. I mean, the guy is like very, very consistent, and you don't really see him do a bunch of dumb shit. I don't see him doing anything dumb versus Buffalo. I think Penny will basically have a field day versus the Bills D, and I think that Jake could maybe stop Buffalo's run, and so that's why I would go with Seattle. I don't think Buffalo could shut down Seattle's run. No chance. Wouldn't happen. But that being said, Buffalo does have, they have definitely like firepower all over the place. And I wouldn't be surprised if Buffalo won, but if I have to pick, I think I'd have to pick Seattle. You know,
it'll be a great game either way.
It'd be a barn burner.
I think those are the only three teams that really have a shot to win it, though. Seattle, Baltimore, and Buffalo. I don't think anybody else really has a legit shot to go win it.
I think if Seattle did a little homework on Buffalo, if they haven't watched them play, they would win this game. If they don't come in prepared, because Buffalo's going to be prepared, then it'd be a different story. But like I said, I think if Seattle tunes in a little bit and looks at some film, they'd be all right. But I think Buffalo's going to take care of business with Pittsburgh, Miami, Baltimore. It doesn't matter. I think Buffalo's just coming out the AFC no matter what. And it would take probably an injury or something really goofy for them not to come out of the AFC. And again, all they really have to do is worry about who are they playing in the NFC. So if you're Buffalo, all Buffalo is rooting is for fucking Penny to die in a playoff game. And then if Penny dies somewhere along the lines or Seattle doesn't make the Super Bowl, I think Buffalo will absolutely trounce anybody else. So
I'm going to have to bounce off of here.
Shane's out. Shane gone. He had the big playoff victory today. You got to be feeling on cloud. What are you celebrating with? What are you doing to bask in your victory?
Marty, I'm jumping on.
Oh, well, I'm about to go unpack some more boxes. So
Shane's going to go unpack boxes because he won a playoff game. So good luck to you.
Kind of a sucky way to celebrate, but
hey, man, you fucking have fun with that masking tape. Tear that shit up.
I'll catch y'all later.
All right, Shane.
So Marty, I got a couple questions for you.
Oh, I'm going to answer them.
All right. So you're saying the Bills get completely through, like basically automatically. That's the way you're putting it, right?
Dude, he's playing a different game of football right now.
So what I was going to say is Trevor's hot. I agree. Max was the first one to give him his loss the second time they played this season. Al has beaten Trevor before, so that's the only reason. So Max and Trevor have split every single season so far. So that's my question: why you're just putting him over both of them? Because they've all, Al and Max have beaten Trevor, and Trevor has beaten both of them. But I'm just curious to know why. You just think he's playing the best football right now?
Yeah, I mean, when Al beat Trevor, I mean, I'm pretty positive I picked Al to beat Trevor. I have called Trevor losing multiple times versus Shane, versus Al, versus Max. I've definitely picked him to lose. And while I do think that the kid's a fucking total clown baby, when it comes to picking games, I usually do a pretty good job of picking games, and I don't let my disdain for the bum to fucking get in the way of how good Buffalo is or is not. So it was a different game when Al beat Trevor. I knew he could do it. The way he was playing, the way the engine was, the way the engine of the game is now with all the patches and the this and the that, the routes, what Buffalo has on the field for you every play. He gets delay of games constantly in his games, calls timeouts at terrible times because he's running audibles. There's not a play on the field that Buffalo calls that is not a fucking 100% money runner pass. There's no suggested play calling. It's all literally, it's all stuff that works so well, and he's not going to let up. And the level of what Baltimore is playing at is just not up to the level of what Bills are playing at right now. Again, Season 2, Season 1, different story. Season 3 right now, yo, unless you guys make a quantum leap in football over the next, 72 hours, Buffalo's coming out of the AFC, dude.
I mean, I'm not doubting. I'm not going to doubt Trevor because he does have the head-to-head win against me this season. And
well, you guys
he has been hot. So. No. Yeah, but no. This is Jake, not Max.
Yes.
You done?
Almost. Keep going.
No, I'm saying this is Jake, not Max, so it's a little different. I'm not taking.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand. I mean, no, the Bills are hot right now.
Like I said, there's just, the way Trevor is gonna block, the way he's gonna stop Al's blitz, the way he's gonna run the ball versus Max and shit. Max's head's gonna explode. Some of the catch and spins, there's not a way that these guys are gonna be able to fucking keep up.
Yeah, Trevor's really, when I played him, so I didn't watch him. I didn't watch him much, because his first season was whatever, and his second season was, but he's definitely developed his offense now. He's developed, you know what I mean? He's got everything, like you said, he's got all his plays figured out. He's got his shit together. He takes his throws to the flats. He takes his simple yards. He'll take his small 3-yard bullshit in his spin. So, I mean, yeah, I understand. But I still think the Miami or the Ravens, it's still a toss-up against Trevor as well, I think. I think those are all 50-50 games between them three.
I think they're 60-40, 70-30 games. They're not quite 50-50. Don't get me wrong. The Dolphins, if they sack the quarterback a few times, get a couple fumble returns or a pick six, or if they get some things that go their way, obviously they can win the game. Your prediction, Max, my predictions have been pretty good, actually. I've been pretty good up until basically the Super Bowl. I've been pretty on my picks. Take your shit on me. Keep going. Listen, when you're on the radio, you can't just sit here and go like this. I can't just have a radio show and go, "Oh, I like Baltimore. Oh, I like the Dolphins.
Fuck that.
Oh, I like the."
Nah,
I gotta take.
Talk shit.
I gotta fucking take who. And listen, I went with Chicago one year. I went with Tampa Bay the other. Listen, I'm on the Seattle train this year, and I'm on the Buffalo train. And you think I want to sit here and pick Trevor? No. This kid, he's trash, but he's gonna beat the Ravens. And like I say, it wouldn't surprise me if he beats Seattle in the Super Bowl, but I don't. I got Seattle by a fucking. That's a tough call. That is a tough fucking game to call right there. So wait, you guys played, and did he beat you?
So we play. Yeah. So what happened was we played in the regular season.
Yep.
He was up 14. Then I took a crazy turnaround. Ended up taking the lead. Basically, I should have just slid to the ground and kicked the game-winning field goal. I scored too quick and gave Trevor enough time to. He got a huge return with like 30 seconds left, and ultimately ended up beating me in overtime.
Did he?
But,
Oh, he beat.
I mean, one thing I said to that game was like, I didn't watch Trevor at all. Like when I said I didn't watch him at all, I watched him like those first 2 seasons against Al and Max, and that's it. Like I haven't watched him at all.
Right. And so that was what I was saying earlier. I was like, yo, if Jake doesn't tune in to Trevor's games in these playoffs and fucking do a little film watching.
Which, like, because I didn't, like, he ran the halfback draw, and what was happening is where everyone would, go right through that hole. So I'm coming to clean him through the hole, but he was smart enough to keep cutting it back outside. So, like, I wasn't used to playing someone like that. Like, I didn't think he had that ability, which he does. So I wasn't ready for that. I'll admit that.
Yeah, there's a lot of times
where he'll call like his running back were smart. He makes smart moves.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure they're smart. He just knows they work, and he's gonna cut back no matter what. Like it's not like every play, but he has. When you line up, it's like based on the alignment of the D. If he sees that alignment, there's no way there's some of these inside zones or draws that he's gonna go to the strong side of the field. He is going to cut the ball back no matter what, and it's really hard to stop because the game engine has even your players, they go that way. And so the play is designed that way. The offensive linemen move that way. So then the defensive linemen go that way too in the blocking, and he just cuts it back, and it's like fucking just wide open, whatever. It's like a total hitch in the game engine. What are you doing?
Has to sit on your lap so I can.
Oh, I have a special guest, Jake. What is she doing? She looks like she's crying.
She just wants to be held. I gotta do my hair. Or it's gonna be greasy.
I have a naked baby on the stream right now.
Hi.
Jake, give me what you got. What do you?
What was I gonna say? So when's this next playoff game going down? Who's left?
Supposedly,
got Max at 8?
we got Max at 8, and then I guess we don't have this freaking New Orleans Carolina game until tomorrow, which is trash.
Yeah, that sucks. That means I probably won't play my game till Monday, which sucks.
That's trash. And so, you got who you playing again? I forgot. You're playing.
It all depends. It all depends. Yeah, if Omar wins, I play Omar. If Omar loses, I play Bugsy. So.
And you'd rather play Omar versus Bugsy?
I want to play Omar to let Bugsy go get his chance at Perry to see if we could play each other in the NFC Championship. That's the only reason why I'm taking. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. See, here's the thing: if the Saints win, the Saints can go play Chicago, which will be a good game, I believe.
Yep.
And if the Saints win and I beat Bugsy, I'll get my revenge game because that's another guy. Like when I lost to the Saints, I crushed him in the regular season, and then I don't know. I guess I just wasn't.
What happened that game? I mean, I was there. I watched it, and I just don't remember. What happened?
He got a huge bomb before half, like just one of those I'll throw it to Michael Thomas bombs.
Do you know how to stop these bombs now? Are you going to be able to stop this shit?
I'm comfortable this season. This season, I'm really I'm comfortable. Like I said, Trevor's hot. That AFC is the hardest to predict. I still think that you guys are still. I mean, I guess I understand. You said you didn't take Chicago. You didn't take Chicago, or you took Chicago. You took Chicago, so you don't want to take them. But I still think Perry's. I think Perry this year. I mean, you could. I'm being honest. I think he's top 5 this year. He's top 5, even in that division. He's still top 5. I think player this year. Perry's been playing good.
Hey, I hope Perry does something because. He burned me. And I'm mad about it. So he burned me.
Yeah, Perry looks good. I'm with you. I think Omar had a nice run. I don't know. I don't know about how he's going to do the rest of these seasons or I don't know. I think he had a hot year. I mean,
I got him out this playoffs. He's done. He's totally done. But doesn't mean he can't come back next year. But this season, he's done. He's done.
Are you going to make the playoffs next year?
You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna make the playoffs, but I'll tell you, dude. Yo, the amount of time and energy I've put into this Dev Nation Live is unbelievable. I mean, I can't explain how long I've been working on it, and I got this little bundle of joy here. She's 6 months old and sleeping better, and so I get some time at night. I haven't. The only thing I do is play my game. I barely even sign dudes on my roster. I mean, the amount of Madden that I don't play right now. I don't play Halo. I don't play anything. The amount of game play that I need to start doing it's an unbelievable. I mean, I really need to pick up playing video games, and with January being here and the cold and me being kind of set, I'm ready to start playing again. So I don't know if it's going to take me a couple seasons. I might have to sneak up on people and lurk in the summer when people are bailing out season 5, 6. Kids like to quit and stuff. Maybe 5 and 6, but yo, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be. I'm not gonna be 5 and 11. And when I played and when I was like halfway serious, I did play like myself in spurts. But I just need to definitely do a lot better decision making for number one, because I've just been like kind of screwing around. But yo, with practice, dude, I mean, I'll be a lot better. I'm gonna definitely make a run for the wild card. I want to be in the conversation at the end of the season. Whether or not I get in, we'll see. But I'm definitely gonna have my best season next year, and I don't know if that means the best record, but I'm gonna play good football because I'm gonna play a lot more Madden.
I think, well, I thought you were going to turn it around season 2. Then I understand everything that's been going on, so it's been hard.
Yo, it's just, dude, I got the kiddo and I got the freaking Dev Nation Live. Well, I had like a big software problem in season 1, and then the baby, and then we had hardware season 2, and then we had moving our office season 3 here. But, yo, we are pretty comfortable right now, pretty stable. Dude, you have a little freaking one of these things and you don't understand how much they demand, And my wife, dude, she when I'm off, my wife works because she's only working part-time. So she's home with the kiddo a lot. So when I'm home, she goes to work because that's the only time she really works is when I'm home. And like I say, I don't have a lot of free time. But I got some time blocked off at night during the week now, and I just got to play a lot more Madden. But yeah, we're gonna get back to it. And what I need to do is I haven't had a beer on a stream. I need to get in the playoffs before this thing ends, so I can talk more shit because I like talking crap anyway on the radio. But if I'm winning games, then I really get people mad, and then they really get wound up. So I mean, I definitely have to get in the playoffs before this madness.
Listen. Last year when I first joined and you were a winning team, you were dominant. I'm not gonna lie, it drove me to say, "Fuck this guy! I'm gonna beat his ass this game." That's how I'd feel. So, but this year, you're not being you're just not. It's not the same without you talking so much shit about so many players.
Listen,
so it changes a little bit.
I can talk crap as a radio host, but on the football field, I mean, dude, I can't fucking talk. I mean, I can't talk mad trash when I'm playing.
Oh no, you don't have the room to do that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, dude, I want to get back to where I can just even if I don't actually believe I'm gonna win, I just want to be able to get under people's skin and make me win. I mean, I need to get back to where people even believed I had a chance at winning.
So I know you picked them, but if the Bills get upset, are you going to be super fucking pumped?
I mean, am I going to be pumped if Trevor loses? I mean, I'd have to be. If he loses, it would just be hilarious because then I can continue on with the choke artist spiel, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, of course. Listen, do I want the Bills to lose? Absolutely, yeah. Let them burn in flames. Take him to season 4, and I can say to Trevor, you get the same amount of Super Bowls as me, and he'll get all mad. It'd be great, dude. I mean,
all those winning seasons for nothing.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, dude. I hope Buffalo loses fucking Shane. Ain't gonna happen, but why not?
Dude, Madden can be Madden sometimes.
Yo, if they lose, listen. It's a good story if they lose. If they win, it ain't a good story. But yo, Trevor wins the Super Bowl almost every Madden, so it's hard to keep him down. I mean, put it this way: the more the more trash I talk to Trevor, dude, the better he gets. He has
more fuel, man. That's how I was
Dude.
last year. Although
Dude.
you beat me last year and shit, I mean, I get into it more. The more shit talking, the more I'm into the league.
Yeah, dude. This he's been on Madden. His fucking icon. This dude's playing Madden. He's playing a lot of Madden, and the more I talk, the better he gets. So yeah, if he doesn't win this season, dude, next season he might go into listen. If he loses this season after all the shit I've talked, I mean, he might go 16-0 next year.
Listen, Marty, are you gonna be around for that 8 o'clock game or no?
Yo, I mean, the wife is gonna have my ass probably. And actually, you know what? I got fucking wings to cook, dude. I make 30 pounds of wings for the Super Bowl, so I got to cook all my wings. So I probably won't be on them. I'll be on chat if maybe my wife lets me escape up here for a minute. I might, but most likely just on chat. I mean, put it this way:
I was gonna call
Tennessee,
the game. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's really worth it.
If Tennessee at halftime is within like 10 points, I'll come up and announce at half. You know, I mean. I'll come up and finish the game, but you know they could be down by 60 by that point. So
yeah, I got Miami by 20 plus.
Yeah, yep.
So I got them by 20 plus. But listen, Marty, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna take a little bit of break.
I am too. I'm shutting it down. Jake, our Seattle owner here, Little Trifus. Thank you for joining the stream, giving our predictions, the playoff preview here in the wild card round, Dev Nation Live Radio, Saturday, February 12th. We're in season 27. Check us out on Twitter. Here we go. Nobody likes playing Miami. Facts. Fuck off, Marty. I love it. We're out. I gotta put on the outro here. Where's the outro? Give me that. You gonna say bye? Say bye-bye. What we got? Where's our outro? Where's our outro? We gotta shut this thing down.